more for the family will be in a balanced place where if you want to now have 100 children, have them. I don't think where you got it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a few comments on this one. This one is from Campus Nigeria. It says, truth. Average Africans don't consider all these things when having a family. They use religion to justify... okay, sorry, sir. With verses like, go into the world and multiply, it is done. What? Okay, so this one says, so because we no get car, we no go born again. This one says... this is a dry. Calm down. You cannot come and say that kind of thing. This one says, I have 3 kids and I don't have a car. I can relate to what you are saying. Oh God, my father, please, I need a car. No, I think it's when you are inside there now, you will actually understand. It's not easy. Yeah. So imagine you want to go to, even if you have, sometimes, even when the car is there safe, that's when you realize you need 2 cars. You see that this life is ladder by ladder. When you even have 1 car, and the whole family is supposed to rely on that 1 car, that's when you realize you need another car, because it's still not going to be enough. So you want to go left, madam wants to go right, and the kids are in between. Somebody has to take the children to either school or wherever. How do you manage all of that? So sometimes I just feel like there's a place you need to get to, then you can marry. Then there's a place you need to get to before you start having kids. And then for the number of kids you're going to have, there are things you need to put into consideration. And this is one of those things. So yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we are not married yet. That one does not mean you should stay. You should not marry. That's not what God says. You just said now that there's hunger in the land. Did I not say you cannot marry? You and your wife can be dealing with the hunger. Did you not eat today? I'm eating, but I don't hold a car. That's so. When I was talking, I did not say you must have a car to marry. Yes. I said you and your wife can build that. But excuse me, but you are the one who just said... But when the children start coming, you also know how you're going to have the kids. Okay. But you just said you always, you feel somehow when you say pregnant women. Does that mean it's not happening? Public... Wait. What if you had car and you marry and then you lose the car? Wait, I had car. I marry, I lose the car. The wife shall know that I had car. Is it by that one? Is it what? Are you counting? I can be violence. Don't let me choose violence. Don't let us be emotional about this. Calm down. Don't be emotional. Well, let's be going forward. Jesus is Lord. Okay. But wait till we feel manage. That's the point. But wait till you feel manage. That's the important thing. All right. I don't know. I don't want to talk about this, but we can't not but talk about it. It's really heartbreaking about this girl Jumoke that was shot dead during the Yoruba Nation protest rally. Protest. There's a difference between a protest and a rally. I'm sorry about that. That was a rally. I took my time. Sorry, but if it were to be a rally, and is it now? I know, but I just need you to answer this question for the benefit of our listeners. Is it necessary for the police force to be present at the rally? Since it is not a protest. They are trying to maintain peace and order. Okay, since it is not a protest, now a rally, the police are meant to be there, isn't it? All right. Now, so whereby a situation, the police had to now arrest and also had to shoot tear gas or something. Now, do you still consider that as a rally, or it has now turned to a protest? It still didn't turn to a protest. It did not, because these people came in peace. Wait, no, sorry. You say it didn't still turn to a protest. It's still not a protest. No, at the beginning it was not a protest. It was a rally. It was never a protest. It was never a protest. No, we are saying the same thing. That at the beginning it was a rally, not a protest. If it were to be a rally, the police will not make arrests. It was still never a protest. No, it was a rally. Yes, it was a rally. Things got out of hand. Things happened. Okay. The police, because they never wanted were it to only happen. On ground because they fought. Government, they do look at it, they do analysis, they not foresee. People might some hoodlums might hijack. So to make sure that there is no rejacking, they had the police on ground. Yes. On ground. Now remember, the police have come and said they did not shoot any gun. No. That the girl was stabbed but it is a gunshot. So now the Lagos State government, the Lagos State governor, yes, the initial statement that the police issued was that they didn't shoot anybody. They didn't shoot at all.
Okay.
They had orders not to shoot. Right, so if it was tear gas, no problem. They can.
And they
are not even agreeing to tear gas. But they say for gunshot they did not shoot. That initially, because I read the statement of the IGP, he initially said the girl was stabbed, and there was no way it would have been by the police.
Okay.
But anyway, boya police boya gun the Lagos State governor.
You know, I sorry to cut. I listened to
They're investigating Isha.
Yeah, I listened to the interview of the mother of the child.
Okay.
Initially, they didn't want them to see the body of.
Who? You didn't want who?
They didn't want
the family.
Yeah, they didn't want them to see the body, but because the mother was just like she needs to see, yes, and she needs to have let them do the necessary things.
Okay, to see.
Well, at the long run, they allowed them in.
Yeah, their bodies are
initially they denied that it was not that station they brought out to.
Brought to
but
the girl too.
Yes, after them being persistent.
Her body would have been evidence.
Yes. So when they got there, the area commander confirmed it that until they get the bullet out, then they would know which station
that do issue the bullet.
That the bullet, then we'll know who fired the gun. And by the
who
bullet,
fired the gun either from the police.
The bullets will either determine.
Yes, because they have to examine the bullets.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. So they have to examine.
So
the
now
bullets.
The stories are contradicting.
Very contradicting.
They said it's not a gun
that was stabbed.
Yeah,
that was the initial statement.
Now, are you saying the parents and the people around are lying? Because according to the story, oh my God,
it was a stray bullet, and we don't know if the police shot it or not.
Okay.
But the point is,
it's just so sad how this government, our police force, the way they twist things around.
We don't know that.
Yes, so we still wait. We still
no, that of course
until the investigation comes out. We don't know that.
We don't know. But
remember that
the
proper investigation. Like during the NSAS protest, right? There was denial. No,
up to today.
No. There were denials, right? For a very long time. But recently, the bodies have been released. So this is what they would have done with her. The people who died, over 90-something bodies were
but
released.
But they said they did not kill anybody.
That's the thing. But bodies have been released.
I read an article.
And these were bodies that were taken away from the scene of the protest. People who had died.
So where did they keep the body?
That's what they would have done. They would keep it for examination.
Yes.
And then release after.
And the question is, where did they keep the bodies?
I don't know where they used to keep. I don't know.
No, because which morgue? Because I'm trying to understand.
It wasn't in a morgue. The committee that's in charge came out to bring up the bodies and the total number of bodies.
Abigail, during the NSAS, don't let us forget, during the NSAS, according to the people on ground, they said the bodies were taken by the soldiers shooting, not the policemen for investigation.
Okay.
And last week or 2 weeks ago, I read something from Zimuri Okrola saying that as at that midnight of the shooting, he and the governor were at the scene as at 2 a.m.
99 bodies.
And
99 bodies.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Okay, but I think
they didn't see traces of blood. The injury sustained was from physical.
The point is
we don't even know what to believe.
The point is the governor of Lagos State has already given a go ahead for them to investigate, and so we're going to wait for investigations to bring out. It's an unfortunate thing that anybody should even die, whether it was a child or an adult. It is an unfortunate incident, and if the police are somehow responsible for this, because their job there was to maintain the order. They didn't stop them from having the rally. Have your rally, but just don't cause chaos, right? And I don't think it did get out of hand, because of course that's why there's this whole tear gas stray bullets and all that. But we need to just wait for the investigations to come out, okay? And until then, we really can't say much on that. So anyway, but I think regarding the NSAS, wow.
The Yoruba Nation.
Regarding the rally, Wole Soyinka has actually come out to say that federal government should apologize to Sunday Igboho and stop pursuing him like a rat. Sorry, like a criminal.
I think I heard people saying he's now been wanted.
Yes, he's not a fugitive.
Labeled him wanted.
A fugitive. So he's supposedly on the run because they raided his home. They didn't find him, so he's obviously on the run. But they arrested a number of his people, foot guards and all that.
And they said that happened on Thursday before Saturday.
Yes. After he had announced the whole rally. So I guess they wanted to stop it.
Yes,
stop that was the whole
So
idea.
he had to run for his life. So Wole Soyinka has asked the federal government of Nigeria to apologize to Sunday Igboho after officials of the Department of State Service invaded his home. The DSS invaded his home on Thursday, like you said, in Ibadan. That was July 1st. And 2 of his associates were killed during that invasion.
Taken away.
So we know what Mr. Sunday Igboho has been calling for. He's been calling for a Yoruba nation. Nnamdi is calling for a Biafran nation. But yeah, me too. Let's go and call for nation. You don't like nation.
You are nation. You are nation.
Shabiebu.
No.
You are nation.
We won't put our name, so we won't cast.
They will cast us. No,
you are nation.
SA nation.
SA nation.
Yeah.
No, put your
South African nation.
SAD.
Sad nation.
Sad nation.
No.
Oh my God. Anyway, so Wole Soyinka is saying, do you think the federal government owes Sunday any? Because her Sunday is he a criminal?
He's not a criminal. I'm equally surprised because I still don't know the reason why he is being run after. I mean, why are you after this person? There's no cause for alarm. This whole thing does not warrant you to, he just wants peace to reign. All he wanted was.
But do you think he's going about it the right way?
Well, to them, it might not be the right way. The way we take things as human, but different.
Now,
yes.
Okay, let me say something to this. Now, you ask the question, do you think he's doing it the right way? The right way. I would say yes.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I had to say yes is this. What prompted, his voice being heard, different parts of the country because of the Fulani herdsmen of a thing.
So now, is he not doing the wrong thing by protecting the Yoruba nation?
Now, to him, he took it as a responsibility to speak on behalf of a particular race, against, the Fulani herdsmen who have been attacking their community. Now, if we could remember, before this rally, something happened in I think it's in June, whereby the Fulani herdsmen invaded what's this name of this village in your state? Ibarapa. Yes. And killed about close to more than 10 people. But do you know the federal government as at this particular moment did not give a verdict or a warrant by saying the Fulani herdsmen who caused this particular thing, should be arrested, or the federal government did not put a label on them as wanted, even up to this very moment. The federal government only said the matter should be investigated, but they were not labeled that they were wanted. Now, this one person came out and said enough is enough. And because he agitated through that process that they don't want the Fulani herdsmen in their land anymore, by so doing, we want a nation on our own. Because of that, he's now being labeled wanted, simply because he voiced out. Now, the federal government or the police force or the DSS has every right to go and search, at anybody's house if it is being warranted. But they have to pass through proper channel. Now, when they invaded Sunday Igboho's house, I think it was on Thursday, was there a warrant from the court, either from the Supreme Court of Justice or Magistrate Court or whatever? Was there a warrant that they have to search their house? And why they had to search their house?
The DSS would not invade his home without a warrant.
Now, excuse me. Do you know that invasion is different?
Okay, yes. Okay. Anyway, we can't we're going to go on a break from we're going to go on a break, and when we come back from the break, we would continue in the conversation. Don't forget that you're still listening to the Afternoon Drive Show here on Lagoon Radio, number one online gospel radio, broadcasting from Marina, Lagos State, Nigeria, and powered by the Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion. Yes, I still have with me here Dami Toriola, I still have DJ Shab, and of course myself, Ibu Abi. And it's 29 minutes past 2 p.m. here in the studio. We're just going to take this one from Dunsin Oyen called Song of Angels. And then when we get back from the break, we will continue with the conversation. Don't go anywhere. We are coming back shortly.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Let's take it from the top. You remember K Adosh Kalabayande? Look at your neighbor, say, I'm ready for war. If you understand my Igbo, say, Ara. This is the drumbeat of war. Some of you are too gentle for the enemy. Everybody say, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Look at your neighbor and say, I'm ready for war. One more time, lift your voice and say, hey, hey. Say, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. One more time, say, hey, hey, hey. Everybody lift your voice and say, hey, hey, hey. Say, Keyadosh Kalambayande. Sometimes you just have to confuse your enemy. Say, Keyadosh Kalambayande. Say, hey, hey, hey. Say, Keyadosh. Say, Keyadosh. One more time, say, Keyadosh. Say, hey, hey, hey. You alone. That's what it means in English. You alone. Say, you alone. Say, you. Say, hey, hey, hey.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
It means what is scaring me. And this is what you do to the enemy. Yeah. Tell him to leave your stuff alone. For the weapons of our warfare, they are not gunners. Lift your voice, lift your soul, lift your heart and say.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Oh my God!
Interesting part. I love that part.
I absolutely love the song. That's a very wonderful one.
Don't care if you bite yourself.
Oh shit! Give that. That was actually a very awesome one from Dusi Onyeko. And yes, you're still onto the afternoon drive show here on Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio powered by the Diocese of Lagos, Anglican Communion. It's 36 minutes past 2 p.m. It's still the 50th of the month of July 2021. Yes.
21.
Please so. I'm speaking in the way it's between me and my God.
You're speaking on the
God hears the language that
Which language? Even God will not support you. He's saying rubbish.
What? How can you say that my song is rubbish?
We did not say your song is rubbish.
You know,
that's what I'm trying to say now.
There's no language God doesn't understand. So
thank
God understand
you.
the fact that she's not Yoruba. That's but you don't have to massacre.
I know massacre is money.
What did I do? I'm better than you.
It's alright. We move.
Yeah.
A poor man who has Jesus is better than a rich man who doesn't know God. Amen.
If you know Jesus, you are rich.
We just thought to tell you that one first. Alright, we move.
I don't understand. You just have to say that out of the blue moon.
But it's the truth that a poor man who has Jesus, not that he knows, who has Jesus, he's better than a rich man who does not know God.
No, who does not know Jesus or God?
You know, the Father and the Son, no one.
Hey, yeah, that one. You know, some people. No. So you know, some people.
A poor man who has Jesus is better than a rich man who doesn't know God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's the message. That's just that.
You know, it's plain and simple.
Simple and short.
Jesus, you know
that's
God,
the end of it.
Rich.
Yeah,
that is the end of it.
That's why the Bible says,
Right on, past stress.
first the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added.
Yes, Pastor.
So once you have Jesus and you know God,
Jesus ministration to better.
Definitely.
They did not give you pupits.
With confidence.
They did not give you pupits.
No, they can give her pupits and not give her collar.
Oh.
No, I don't need the collar.
Okay, so strange things keep happening in this part of the world. Stranger things will always happen in every part of the world. They seduced and lured me, man who impregnated his fiance's twin daughters.
His fiancé, twin daughters.
That's why I was rolling hands.
Okay, so that means the fiancé already had a daughter.
Twins. And he
daughter,
impregnated the both of them.
One or two.
Calm down. So a trader, Augustine Angwe, has narrated how he impregnated his fiance's twin daughters. That is the two of them in Lafia, Nasarawa State.
They look alike. So
the twin sisters, Philomena and Patricia, had a baby each 2 months apart from Angwe, who their mother, Mrs. Alice Okange, was dating and planned to marry following the death of their father. Speaking, okay, so when they do as a brother, uncle, what happens? Is it that the two girls, they do look identical to you, but you're already with mother, you're already with mother that you want to marry, you still want to do sisters, what is the matter? Anyway, he said, these girls were actually the ones who lured me into sleeping with them.
Can you hear yourself speak?
They enjoyed it the first time we had it. So is that you do it together with two of them at the same time? Because I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to wrap my head.
I need to get their
I
age.
want to understand this whole situation. Because what's going on here? they enjoyed it the first time, as in you were together.
Wait,
like what's the situation?
What is? I don't know. Was he listening to himself?
Like, you want to say something, Dami? Can you help us to paint this picture bearer?
No, it might not be the same time. It might be different, atmosphere. So, but at least the first time he had it with them both. So he said they enjoyed it.
Is the confidence for me? He said.
He even said, "My brother."
He said, "I will take care of my little babies, and if their mothers want to go to school after the babies might have walked, they can continue, and I will support them." I have been begging their mother since I disclosed this information to her that I am responsible for it and I would take care of it. But she's still angry. I know that what I did was wrong. It is a taboo, but it is too late to correct.
Do you know, it's the audacity for me, like you said. No, wait, I have a question. What was the mother looking at throughout the pregnancy, till they gave birth and it's 2 months? She didn't bother to ask.
I'm sure the scenario must have happened. No, he said the mother was still angry, so she knew.
He told the woman. He confessed that
to the
woman.
Just
confessed, right?
No. I don't think he just confessed. She's the one
who made it public. That's why she said he had already told her in private that Nami do but I go man up, but she still exposed it.
The situation. So that means something that has happened.
The person that wanna take care of people.
It's the audacity for me.
What audacity are you talking about?
No, because he's so confident.
He's confident that he wants to take care of the children. Okay, sorry. What do you want? Now the question is.
People need to see Dami's face.
Wait, let me ask you the question. What do you want from him?
Dami, what he did, is it justified?
No, wait, hold on. You've not answered my question. What do you want from him after reading this?
The fact
Moving on.
Wait.
Moving on.
Hey. Jesus is Lord, though.
Secondary school students caught swimming in a hotel during school hours in Calabar, Cross River State. Is these children our problem in this country?
No. Wait, these ones, we also did it when we were in secondary school, though.
You did during it. School hours, you did it.
During school hours, we did it.
You did it. When was I there with you? What's your problem? You did it.
No problem.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was a good student. I was so focused on my grades.
People like them, that's a jump.
I was so focused on my grades. I never missed a day in school.
Everything I did in secondary school, I never jumped fence.
But you were going. You left school to go and swim. During school hours, what did you do?
Left school to go and play
ball. See, are you a footballer today?
Okay. So
what was the purpose of breaking your parents' heart?
So which art did I?
Did I not send you to school to learn?
Yes, they sent me to school to learn. Now, up till this very moment that I said it, it was never hard. Anyone.
Because they did not catch you.
Yes, now they didn't catch me.
But it would have been
a
heartbreaking thing.
As if I break a jail or something. Is it a
prison break? But is it? So if you send your child to school?
No, but during those times,
hold on.
During those times when we did it was right after exams.
What if they?
During those times?
But that's a different. That's a different thing altogether.
No, I'm just saying it was right after exams, not during.
You are confusing yourself because these children were supposed to be in class at this time of the day.
My own was after exams.
And they left to go swim. These are literally teenagers, okay? Mm-hmm. They left school to go and swim.
So they were caught.
It wasn't even caught. This man took a picture of them and he posted. He said, the write-up is, I found secondary school students today swimming during school hours. This has been a trend for some time. Hotels found to have been allowing them in places... hotels have been found to allow children come swim during those that have been sternly warned. We support swimming as a good sport for our young ones, but it should not be. It should be done at the right time.
At the right time. So whose fault is it now?
That what happened?
Whose fault is it?
The fact that they left school.
No. To me. No. What I want to say is,
you're trying to defend two different things now. You defended one that we decided not to talk about.
No, I didn't defend that one. I didn't defend that one. What I'm saying, what I want to say is, whose fault is it? Is it the fault of the students or is the fault of the hotels, the hotel management?
The fact that the student went there, what I expect the guy to do is, the person that took the picture, he might have just stylishly ask for the name of the school.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't even.
That
he
is
doesn't.
what we're saying.
No, he doesn't even need to do that. No. No, if it's not his business, he won't have taken the picture and posted it on social media.
He didn't just post it on social media. It was reported.
He reported to the right authorities.
And those hotels have been warned to not allow children.
It is the fault of
because
the
what
hotel
if these kids drown?
management.
It's not all of them who go to these places that actually know how to swim. So what if they drown?
So I understand.
It all falls back on the management.
On the management of the school and also the management of the hotel. You understand? Of course, the students, of course, they have their own portion of blame. But at the same time, according to the man,
children are sneaked out. How am I supposed to know they sneak out?
No, as in I said they have their own portion of blame. You understand me? But according to the man, he said the hotels have been warned severally.
Sternly. As in they just issue the warning properly. They draw to EF for them and say hello.
Which is severally to me because this thing, it's the issue of the management of the hotels and of course the school. Okay. Because if you have the same children
and the
repeatedly,
parents.
But do you know that? Do you know possibly?
And the parents.
Do you know possibly that the parents might not even be aware of this?
If you train up your child the way he or she should go, they will never
depart from it. What is now the institution doing? What is the work of the institution, which is the school?
That is it. You are sharing blame now. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not sharing blame.
Parents.
No, I'm now saying, do you know that it is possible for the parents not to be aware?
That's what I'm saying. The parents don't have to be aware. If you train up your child where you can beat your chest and say, this is where my child is, and that is where your child will be.
We are saying this.
So
do you know we are saying the same thing in a different direction?
So you don't even need to know where they are. You need to be assured that where your child told you that they are going to is where they are going to.
Of course, I understand you.
We move.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We move.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember the story of a man that came to the country to help, some people.
They bath anointing perfume.
Which
and he went to church for Thanksgiving.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear of that.
He went to church for Thanksgiving, and while they were praying for him, you have candles surrounding him.
Celestial Church of God auditions.
Sorry, he came from
the abroad.
Okay.
So he did this scholarship thing for children in his church.
He's a Nigerian.
He's a Nigerian based abroad.
He came to
so
Nigeria.
about 40 kids that he was going to sponsor that won his sponsorship. He came down to Nigeria to celebrate with them.
Oh, okay.
Now after the celebration don't finish, you do feel
let me go to church.
Since I'm gonna go back, let me go and receive prayer. Actually, it's private prayer that you do.
Prayer. I remember.
He went back to church to go get hands laid on him, because he's going back. He needs fresh anointing. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, the spirits, that's why I say they are different spirits. When somebody say spirit, the spirit told me. Which spirit is telling you? Let's know.
Or your own spirit.
Let's know, because spirit past spirit. Anyway, so he had gone in for prayers. You know how they do it in some of the settings of this white garment churches. He was in the middle. They surrounded him. They had candles lit, and then they were praying for him. And while praying for him, they were spraying perfume. I know perfume is inflammable.
It has alcohol. Yeah.
And there were candles. So the man do catch fire.
Instantly.
He do burn.
Wow.
He do roast.
And that was
I do fry.
That was it.
Because you're turkey, we can't hit it.
Is it?
So he didn't die on the spot. He was actually rushed to the hospital, but he did die at last.
Has been done.
So now this thing happened way back in
May. It happened in May.
Was it this year though?
Yes, May 5, 2021.
That's so recent. No.
He died in May.
Oh, he died in May.
Yes,
he died
in
May.
May.
I can't even remember this happened in May. It felt so long ago. Anyway, so this has happened, right? The man died. R.I.P. Abi.
Yeah.
His wife, his family. Yeah, I used to think this only happens in Igbo land. So I'm surprised that it's even happening here.
I'm surprised.
So family allegedly assaults and arrest the wife of the Lagos socialite, Badru, who was burned to death. So his own family have come out to assault his wife. I saw this is even the first picture I saw. Her hands like this. You know that I have Christian mother hand. She doesn't have Christian mother hand. She developed half of a Christian mother hand, and the place was bruised. Like she must have been dragged around.
Who
there.
assaulted her?
The man's family.
The family
assaulted her and had her arrested
for
conniving with the pastor that killed
the husband.
Now, what do they have to prove this?
And
the woman herself is the one coming out to cry out that this is what she's going through. She was able to make bail the day after she was arrested, but she already had bruises on. She has a 1-year-old child she's still nursing, and a 3-year-old child she's still nursing by herself. And she just came out of a 42-day mourning, because according to her, they mourned for 42 days or 41. So they waited for her. They waited for her to finish mourning, and then descended on her. Now they want to take away things that her husband.
Because it seems like.
And we'll leave it for the police to investigate.
No.
It is the business of the police.
If she has a good lawyer.
It's that one. It is the business. Oh no, it's even the business of the police, simply because the case has been reported to the police.
Why would the police go and arrest her in the first place?
No.
So what allegation? Before I can come and tell you that, come and arrest somebody.
You don't understand.
Their arrest.
To me,
they need to find
what
out.
Investigations did they make before they went to pick up a murderer who was still nursing?
See.
Who just,
in this part of the country.
That's the problem. I don't want to hear that thing again.
In this part of the country.
I don't want to hear.
Now, person will report case first.
That's why we're
getting it wrong.
That's the problem.
So that is why I said the police still needs to do a proper investigation on this matter
before any arrest at all.
So I feel like they owe her, the police first of all owe her an apology for whatever the case.
I don't remember the last time police made any apologies. I don't remember when last. The police.
Have you offended? Have police arrested you before? How do you know that they will not apologize?
So police have to arrest me first before they can.
So why would they apologize to you? What did they do to you?
Sorry, okay.
Have you ever seen
the police?
How will you know? Do you have case with police?
So I will need to have a case with the police before I can be apologized for.
You wouldn't know. The federal.
Sorry. Now the case.
Okay, look at Wole Soyinka. He's telling federal government to apologize.
Do
you think that the government cannot apologize?
I don't apologize.
If they decide to apologize,
okay, now, did you hear the case of this guy being shot while he was having a protest? Showore. As the police up to this moment issued a statement to apologize.
Why they did not
they did not kill him.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Okay, so what?
Nobody sent him.
So we don't want to venture into that.
So what?
See, this is why I will hammer it. Do call to Eddie. I love you. Yes, your husband can be an awesome man, but the family, because it's one thing for you to be married to a good man,
and that is why in Yoruba land, they said a bad wife is not difficult to get.
It's better to marry.
Okay, it's better to bad wife,
marry
a bad in-law. You understand? So. You understand? So your in-laws also matters a lot. Yeah, but at the same time, the spouse himself or herself is also matters too. Because when situation comes up, what does your spouse say in regards, to support, this particular entity? But in this case, the husband is now dead. There's no spouse to say.
This is why it is important for you. I think as a man, I think with the century we live in, it is even abnormal.
Which century?
21/22.
Don't do that mistake. The century Nigeria is living in, we are still living in a very fast century. Sorry, the century we are in at the moment.
That's not
true. So you are that school of thought too.
I'm telling you, let us face the reality.
You need to change your mindset about how you think about this.
That is the mindset. I've changed my mindset. That's why I'm letting you know.
You have a wrong mindset.
That is why I'm letting you know now that this century that Nigerians are living in, at the century moment,
that you are living in, because I'm living in a different century. I'm living in the 21st century, and I operate in the modus operandi.
Okay, so now let me ask you this question. Don't ask me question.
No.
You want to know the century we live in? All right, now presently the 5G network that has been provided.
How many other countries are using it? That's where you're going to.
The thing there is civilized.
Must Nigeria start?
No. Civilized countries.
How many civilized countries are using it?
Excuse me.
Define civilized country.
Canada is a civilized country.
1.
Tokyo is a civilized country.
2.
China itself is also a civilized country.
Of all places?
Yes, China is a civilized country.
Say another one.
That is it.
America, are they using it?
Of course, they are using 5G network. They are using 5G network.
Let's not say what we cannot confirm.
At this particular moment.
Let's not say. Don't worry.
So tell me.
That's a talk for another time.
No, I'm serious. Phones of 5G network has been provided.
God. Damn. I used to choose violence fast.
Don't choose
Don't
it
let
now,
me change
please.
it for you.
Don't choose it
Because
now.
what happened? I was going somewhere.
Where are you going to? Where are you going to?
Let's go.
So,
Let's
let
You
me
don't collect
land.
your ticket for BRT.
Time is on our side. I want to give one more news before we
Yeah.
So this is
Mind
why
your business now.
it's my
not
job. I
possible.
get paid not to mind my business.
Okay.
So my own is, in this time that we live in, I think it is unwise for young couples or men, whoever it is that is financially stable in a marriage, to think that you have time, so therefore you don't make a will. If you're getting married, even if it's one bicycle you have, will it? I'm serious.
Just like that.
The thing is that we're so scared of talking about death, but death is inevitable, and the worst part is that you don't know how it will come and when it will come. So even if it's 5 naira you have, will it?
But it's not easy to do we, no.
What's hard about it?
You still have to, you still have to pay money to do we. You know
Why
that.
is this one?
Leave that in. Let's go forward.
Finally on the afternoon drive.
When I'm on my honeymoon, you want me to be
John,
doing we? I've
US
not even thought about
court-
it now. Calm down now.
U.S. court orders MFM General Overseer, that is Mountain of Fire Ministrational Ministries.
Must you
have
spell
ordered-
it out?
I'm telling you.
Hey.
No, just to break it down for.
Okay.
We will have problems.
I know.
I will see you after this show.
I know.
U.S. court orders MFM General Overseer Pastor Daniel Olumakaiye to pay $7,320 to show it.
Why?
MFM to pay money to show.
We're gonna find out what.
Let's find
U.S.
out
court.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm just wondering what is the U.S.
Let's
court?
find out.
I don't have time. I'm trying to rush this one.
Read.
Pastor Daniel Olumakaiye, the General Overseer of the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministry, MFM, has been ordered by United States District Court in Maryland to pay $7,320 within 30 days to Omoyele Sowore, publisher of Sahara Reporters.
Cash out house.
Olumakaiye had filed a lawsuit against Sowore way back in 2018 after a 2017 report of his church members in Maryland accusing him of importing religious books without paying custom duties. The 49-paragraph lawsuit, only 49 paragraph.
That's a lot.
If I'm a lawyer, I'm not going to read it, but let's go on. 49-paragraph lawsuit he filed bordered on defamation per se, and false light. However, after Olumakaiye failed to provide documents on UK Charity Commission's investigation of his church, Sowore now filed a motion to compel him.
Yeah.
Though Olumakaiye insisted that he has responded to the discovery request and that the motion to compel him was therefore moot, Justice Theodore D. Schwong, who ruled on the case, said his response to the motion to compel contained a serious misrepresentation. It didn't do long, but the long and short is that Pastor Olumakaiye had filed against Sowore, but when they investigated, he could not bring out all the documents that was required to prove his stand. Then Sowore saw that, you want to do part, he's now fired back, and now Sowore has won the case. That's just the case.
So you have to pay him $7,320.
So, are you saying that in this there's no justice in this country?
This is not Nigeria.
No.
Sorry.
I used to
But the court is in Nigeria now, right?
Thank you very much for being a part of the show today.
We've got lots, but this is where
There is no time. There's no time. There's no time.
Today is just
It's
sweet.
Monday.
Today's
It's Monday.
sweet, so.
Thank you for being a part of the
this
show.
Monday-
Thank
Monday
you,
will
Danny,
join
for coming here to come and stress me. Because
Thank you very
that's
much.
what you
Thank
do.
you
That's
very
why the
much.
fact that you came in late.
I came to stress
As
us.
in Monday is sweet.
I'll fine you.
Yes,
Talk
You
to
are
it.
still stressing
Talk
us.
to HR.
You better
after.
don't find me $7,230.
That but you were never like this.
I know.
Oh my God, you're
The
not
situation-
helping.
The situation
Download the
changed now.
Lagoonradio app from Google or Apple Store. Follow us on social media. Shout out to
except
everybody.
for
Twitter.
Twitter.
Are you a
Shout out
problem
to
child?
everybody who is currently watching us on YouTube and Facebook. Ade.Tun Akindele. We did it. Oh, yes. So shout out to you. Whatever it is that we did.
No, we did it to July.
We did it.
Into July.
See you
Month of
again
July.
tomorrow on another edition of the Afternoon Drive Show. We love you. We see you.
Mention my name now. Mention my
Dami
name now.
Toy, thank you for being a part of the show. Shario Legbe Taiwo Adeola,
Thank
DJ
you.
Sharp, thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank
Myself, Ebu Avi, the voice of. Oh God.